What's going on, people? It's your boy John coming at you again with another video. Have you missed me? Because I have definitely missed you. Okay, channel has grown fucking quite a bit since I first started it, like 3 months ago. We've got around 70 to 80 subscribers, so that's pretty good, man. I'm really grateful for that. Okay, I'm quite happy that it's not a massive number, but you know what, it's 80 dedicated people, and I know that this knowledge is definitely helping people out there. Okay, so for those guys who are watching the videos on a regular basis, or just keeping in touch, you know, you don't have to watch every day, you're just watching it when you see it. I'm very grateful, and I do hope that this content is helping you, and that this is helping you in your journey, your spiritual, your masculine development. Okay, this is why I'm here. This is why I exist. Okay, I'm here to help people, and I'm very grateful to be able to deliver this service. Okay, so there's just a few words about that. But today's video is about the temptation to relapse. Okay, because it is there. It is there. All right, I'm on around day 130. Okay, day 130, and to a large extent I will say that the benefits have become normal routine. They've become natural. Okay, they're just a part of my being now. So it's like I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for more stuff to happen, and most likely it won't. Okay, more things are not going to happen because the benefits have already sort of gone to a streamlined effect, and they're going to stay at this level for a while. Okay, the brain still needs more healing, I know that. Okay, it's just about really powering through. Okay, because this is a lifestyle. This isn't something that I've done to say, you know, I'm going to do it for 100 days and I'm going to go back to my old habits. No, I gave up a lifestyle which was damaging and unhealthy, so I'm not going back to it. There is no going back to releasing every day. There is no going back to watching porn and adult entertainment. It makes you weak. Okay, watching adult entertainment makes you weak in so many different ways. I'm not even going to go into the science, but the one real thing that was scary for me was the damage it does to your amygdala. Okay, the part of your brain which regulates self-control, which regulates your emotions, which regulates the fear center. Okay, and when you jerk off every day through an impulse, through a lack of self-control, you weaken the amygdala's ability to self-regulate its emotions and its behavior, and therefore its behavior, or therefore your behavior. You weaken the amygdala's ability to regulate your primary nervous system. Okay, and a lot of people complain of social anxiety, and anxiety in general, and anxiety around women, and anxiety around people in general. It doesn't even have to just be women. Why do you have anxiety over people, or even women? I mean, unless there's a danger involved, unless there's a danger of being hurt or harmed or attacked, then fair enough, you know, anxiety can be quite helpful, because anxiety is a state of hypervigilance. That's what it is. That's all it is. Hypervigilance. Doesn't feel good, but that's all it is. It's hypervigilant. You're just very, very aware of acute differences in the environment, and you will perceive them as being threatening or hostile. Okay, that's all anxiety is. So anxiety around women is just pretty useless, because women aren't going to harm you unless you've had negative experiences with women in the past, which most of us have. Okay, we've all had negative experiences in general. It's a part of life. But for the most part, women are kind of fun to be around. They're kind of fun, and even if they're indifferent to you, or they're very responsive to you, or even they're hostile towards you, it's just a part of the process, man. You've got to get used to that. That's just a part of life. But it's worth it. It's worth going through the indifferent women and the hostile women to find the ones that are going to be responsive, because they are out there. You are going to meet women who are hella happy to meet you, and they really want to get to know you. Wouldn't that be a great thing to experience? Meeting a woman that actually is down to your program. She wants to hang out with you. She wants to go out when you ask her out. She wants to go back to your place. She wants to eat some pizza and have a whole glass of wine and do some vertical cardio, right? Wouldn't it be great to meet a woman like that? I think it would be. The problem is, a lot of men, we go for women we really like, but they don't like us. Okay, and that's the big difference here, because there are tons of women out there who would love to be with you, but you get fixed on the women that don't like you, and you get this sort of masculine energy to try and break through her barriers and really want to convince her that I'm the one for her. Yeah, you need to let go of that. You need to be indifferent to all women, not just for the sake of, you know, PUA and game, but for peace of mind. Because whether she likes you or she doesn't like you is an external circumstance, and you don't control external circumstances. The moment you give control, the moment you place your self-worth and value on external circumstances, that is the moment where you voluntarily give up self-control. Okay, because you placed your worth in something else that you can't even control, so you're a slave. You're a slave to that thing, whatever it is. So always place your self-worth in things that you can control, and it's very manageable once you've got this psychology sorted out. Things that you can control, like your body, like how much you read a day. Very simple things, like getting up and doing 20 push-ups, going to the gym and working out, controlling your diet, right? Your finances, that's something you can control. Getting a job, right? Yes, maybe the acceptance for the job is out of your control, but putting yourself out there is in your control. The same with meeting women. You have it in your control to meet women and speak to them. It's out of your control whether or not they will reciprocate, okay? But we're not on this channel to really focus on that stuff. We're on this channel to get your brain sorted out and to really make sure that you are on your A game in everything in life, be it business, finances, your body, physique, fitness, women, whatever it is. We're here to fix all of that stuff. But back to the original topic of how fapping weakens your amygdala and your nervous system, and essentially the part of your brain that regulates your emotions. Okay, the reason you have anxiety is because you're jerking off all the time, and your amygdala has no buffer. It doesn't regulate anything. So when you feel a tiny tinge of anxiety, your amygdala goes into fire mode. It reacts to that anxiety, it amplifies it. You start getting all these thoughts, you start getting all these feelings, and some people have panic attacks, some people just have so crippling anxiety to the extent where they can't even speak to someone, they can't even look another man in the eye. I mean, I've been there. It's terrible. It's a terrible place to be in. And that's the damage that you've been doing for God knows how many years of constant releasing, constant dopamine seeking. Because that's the real thing. Obviously, then there's the physical aspect of releasing your nutrients, not allowing the optimum amount of testosterone to build in your body. Yeah? Not allowing the androgen receptors to stick and actually build the testosterone, or maintain, or even utilize the testosterone, right? There's that aspect. And of course then there's the metaphysical aspect of seeking pleasure and placing value in sexual lust over real, actual virtues, okay? But anyway, at day 130, what can I say that the benefits are that I still have, that I can notice on a basis, okay? I would say the number one, and again, I'll always go back to this, it's focus and energy, okay? And there's a lot of people on YouTube who talk about this magnetism that they experience when they're on NoFap, and that they, there's some people over there, there's this magnetism that people experience. And this magnetism has a lot to do with your focus, and has a lot to do with your energy, okay? Not only do you have this proper manly, virile energy, but you are very focused with it. You're focusing it, and you're not allowing it to be sporadic. You're focusing it, and other people can feel that. They can feel that, of course they can. I don't want to jinx my luck, but this magnetism has come in come in handy. I've noticed it in social interactions. I don't get ignored. I don't get talked over very much anymore. People pay attention and hang on to my every word. I could be saying fuck all. Yeah, I could be saying fuck all. I could be just saying a few sentences here and there, but I will get people listening to every single word that I'm saying. That's a really fascinating experience. And it's to the extent of when I talk, the whole room goes silent, and all eyes are on me. Some of you, and even me in the past, have never had that experience before, and when you first experienced it, it's magical. It really does feel that way, but it's not magical at all. It makes perfect sense. You have a very strong aura, okay, a very masculine aura. But let's just forget about the masculine part for now. You have a strong aura, very powerful aura that other people can feel. It's in the environment, in the vibration. When you talk, your resonance is such of a penetrating quality, because all you are not emulating, all that you are giving out, that's the word I can think of right now, all that you're giving out is strength. All you're giving out, all you're emitting, that's it, all you're emitting is just pure strength, and other people respect that. So a lot of people talk about respect and other people respecting you on NoFap. That's also it. You emit pure strength in your voice, in your posture, in your eye contact. So other people can feel that, and they respect that, and they will show that respect. Likewise, you're going to get people who are intimidated by that. People that you used to know are going to be very intimidated by this, and they're going to try and really resist your new self, because you're not the same guy as you were before. Maybe the guy you used to be was very submissive, very passive, didn't stand up for yourself kind of bitch. So they were used to playing around with that little doll that you were before. But when you become this new person, they are going to be a bit intimidated by you, because it doesn't seem right that you used to be this person before, now you're this. They'll look at you and be like, fucking hell, you've changed a lot. It can't be right. It must be a show. It must be fake. It's up to you whether or not you want to deal with that or not, to be honest. I just find it's pretty useless, because not only have you changed, so you don't really want to hang out with these people anymore. They're kind of the past now. Yep, you served your purpose, you helped me and all this, but in reality, if you don't get on my program, if you're not with me, then why am I hanging out with you? So you yourself will make that decision whether or not you want to continue to tolerate that kind of behavior from people and try and over time change their opinion of you, or you just move on. It's up to you. It's up to you, because you can do both. It's personal preference. So these are the things that I've noticed so far, and of course when I'm socializing with people just out and about on the streets and everything, all eyes on me again, all attention on me. It's crazy shit really, but it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, because you are different. You are confident now. You have a set of balls, and you are willing to stand up for yourself, and it's all to do with that amygdala being self-regulated now, and it's under control. You couple NoFap with meditation, boy, you are unstoppable, because you're not training yourself to be anyone different in the future. You're training yourself to be present and focused now, yeah? And that makes all the difference, because that is also what the amygdala does. When the amygdala is all fired up, all crazy, all non-regulated, all it does is it's worrying and it's anxious all the time. It can't be present. It's very difficult for an anxious brain to be present, because it creates all these problems in its head, and you will never be at rest. You'll never be calm. You never will be assertive, because assertiveness comes from a state of calmness. It comes from a state of being very self-assured, assured in yourself and your own capabilities. Ultimately, it boils down to, I can walk away and I don't need you or this circumstance or this person. Okay? So, do you want to go back? That's the question, isn't it? Do you want to go back to the old days? There's a video by Leonard Banks. I really recommend you check him out, because he's mentored me, not personally, but through his YouTube videos during this journey. Definitely told me a lot of insights and revealed a lot of secrets to me about this whole journey, and what to expect, what not to expect, and just be reasonable about it. But he made a video called You Want to Go Back, okay? And that's about you going back to the old days when you were a fapper, and when you were this weak, docile, passive loser. Okay, sorry to be harsh, but it's the truth. I'm speaking to myself as much as I'm speaking to everybody else out there, because at the end of the day, you're on this journey because you don't want to be that loser anymore. You want to be a fucking winner now. And that's why this channel's here, and that's why I'm talking to you about these things. Because men aren't supposed to be losers. That's why men who are losers are just, oh, they're disrespected, they're walked over, they're spat on. They're not worth a damn. The whole universe responds to them like that because they aren't. Because being a loser is a choice. You've chosen the easy path. You've chosen the life of comfort. You've chosen the life of weakness. And no one's going to respect that. It might feel good, but in the long term it doesn't even feel good. It just makes you feel like shit. So, yeah. Do you want to go back to those old days when you were like that? I don't think so. But if you do, hey, your choice, man. It's your choice. I'm not here to tell anyone that they should do anything. It's up to you. I'm just here to tell you that if you get on this journey and you really are diligent with it, really focused, you're going to see a lot of results. You're going to see a lot of benefits, and you're going to be an improved version of yourself. I mean, you're not going to do a 360 change of who you are, but oh, will you become a better version of yourself? 100%. Will you become you're going to be on the journey to being the best version of yourself, aren't you? And that's why we're here on this earth. We become the best version of ourselves, and then we die. Okay? And if you ask me what's the point of that, well, it's the same with anything. When you're listening to music, why do you listen to music? You don't listen to music to get to the end of the music. You listen to it for the whole thing. Okay? And it's not even about getting to the end the quickest. Because if this is all from Alan Watts, I'm not making this up. But if the point of music was to get to the end the fastest, then that means the fastest players would be the best. But that's not the case, is it? The best musicians are the ones who have the most complexities, who have all these variations, these tones, and they mesh it all together and create a masterpiece. I mean, look at the old classics: Beethoven, Mozart, Bach, Pachelbel. There's tons of others. I can't really name them all right now, but 13, 14, 15, sometimes 20, 30 minutes are their compositions. The point of music is the listening and going through the whole thing. Same with dancing. The point is to go through it. So that's the point of life. The point of life is to build yourself, to go through the process of building yourself up to become the best version of yourself, and then to rest. Eternal rest. And it's quite beautiful when I put it like that. It's not depressing at all. But we're going way off topic. Alright, gentlemen, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do apologise for this little fucking thing, this flare or whatever you call glare, because there's cracks all over my camera, so it's disgusting. But anyway, it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed the video, yeah? And do leave some recommendations in the comment section below if you did enjoy. And if you want to see more videos, more suggestions, recommendations, all are welcome. Alright? Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.